Hello everyone, my name is Jesse, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, I will be playing through Angry Birds Seasons again. In this episode, I'll be playing through Go Green, Get Lucky, which is episode number 4. The reason I'm going to be playing this episode today is because today is St. Patrick's Day, which is what this season in Angry Birds Seasons is all about. And I just beat the first level. Here's me hoping one day in like the Angry Birds Seasons Remastered fan game, hopefully they have something like a little extra, like, I don't know, I guess like animated backgrounds. That'd be awesome. Like, think about it. Animated backgrounds in Angry Birds Seasons. That would be so amazing. Like Angry Birds Classic Regenerator, like, think about having animated backgrounds in this game as well. That would be awesome. That was weird. That was not what I wanted to do. Much better. Like, think about it. Hopefully the mod creator can, like, implement something like that in Angry Birds Seasons Remastered. The animated backgrounds, please. If it's possible to implement that, then great. I'll be excited to see that in a future update. But if it's not possible, then you know what, it's fine. We'll have to find like some other workaround. Because Angry Birds Seasons, like the other Angry Birds games, has some bits in the game where it's hard-coded. Why couldn't they have it something like an open source? The guys who created this game. They could have implemented something like open source code stuff into this game. Yet for some reason they chose not to. It's strange. Especially when considering Rovio has stopped working on these games for quite a long time. And I want to get like a misconception out of it right now. Like people like saying that Rovio took off the classic games because and discontinued Rovio Classics because they were greedy. No. that's not true. They have a more logical reason than just quote-unquote greediness. The actual reason is because I read this on the Discord, Angry Birds official Discord. I read this on the official Discord, and here's what they had to say about it. Ignore that, that's one of my cousins calling my sister out. Ignore that. Why is that pig damaged there? That's so weird. And why isn't it working? I literally got it to work. Alright, fine, I'll enable the thing. Or not, because I'm not good at aiming in this game. Apparently. Anyways, what I was saying, the actual reason Rovio took down their games is because, like, it was hurting their other games, but not in the way most people think. The way Rovio explained it is more complicated than most people. Like, people who are, like, saying Rovio has to, like, go bankrupt. People wanting Rovio to go bankrupt as karma. But no, like, it's actually more complicated than that. The actual reason Rovio stopped working on Rovio Classics Angry Bird, or like Android, was because iPhone users tend to usually have more money than Android users. Which is why they stopped working on it on Android, but not on iOS. Okay, that. Okay, that, and here's a little something else. Okay, that, and their games portfolio was being hurt in a different way. Like, think of it this way. Like, when people saw, like, the Angry Birds Rovio Classics, like, being shown for free, when people saw, like, the Angry Birds Rovio Classics being shown, what they usually do is, like, they would just skip ahead because, like, Rovio Classics is a game that costs money to play. Hold on, I'm going to use this power-up to beat this level. Yeah, Rovio Classics costs $1 to play. What Rovio says that when most people saw the $1 price tag, they would just, like, skip ahead, and, like, when they see the other Angry Birds games, they wouldn't bother. It's like, it kind of hurts them because, like, they wouldn't bother paying for that game, and they won't even bother checking out their other games. Even though there's, like, actually some of them that are decent. Actually some decent modern games, like, I guess there's, like, Angry Birds 2 and Angry Birds Journey, and that's good enough. And Angry Birds Reloaded, I guess. it was hurting their game's portfolio because, like, most people wouldn't want to pay. Most people wouldn't want to pay $1 for a game nowadays. Like, what may have been awesome back then, what may have been a way to play games back then, may not be the way people want to play games anymore. Like, do you ever wonder, like, certain games that have, that cost money tend to have a few microtransactions here and there. See Bloons Tower Defense 6 as an example. That's because games that cost money and don't have in-app purchases don't make as much money as normal games do. And given that, like, most people wouldn't want to pay for a game nowadays, I guess that's why I was saying it was hurting their portfolio, because, like, most people would just skip the $1 price tag on this game and, like, check something else on the store. That and Rovio Classics tends to make less money as well, because it's only a one-time purchase game compared to a game with microtransactions. It has less opportunities to make money, to keep the company afloat. And people are saying, oh, Rovio has, like, more money, they're being greedy. No they're not. The way they're handling all of this feels more like an act of desperation to, like, save themselves from, like, creating another era of video games. Because if you didn't know, like, Rovio tried to create 51 games back then, and none of them were profitable at all. So, like, hurts me to see that, like, people saying Rovio is greedy when, like, they don't take account into what happened in the past. The bigger picture. Unlike PopCap and EA, who have just done nothing interesting with PvZ 1 and 2 and decided to make lackluster updates, hoping they stick. It's sad, honestly. I will say this, like, Rovio is doing fine for right now. At least in my opinion. Like, they've released, like, tons of, like, different videos to celebrate their 15th anniversary. And I mean, we technically still have a way to, like, experience the old games. And that is Angry Birds Reloaded. That, or if you want to, like, try something else, you can always, like, download APKs of these games on your mobile device or emulator if you don't want to play Reloaded. Then again, like, I think Rovio's contract with Apple is about to come to, like, an end soon. So, like, I'm certain they'll release the game on Android, but, like, how will they do it? How will they release it Reloaded on Android devices? Like, if it was a one-time purchase game, like, they would have to make it, like, worth the price tag. And make it relatively, price efficient. Like, make the price tag, like, actually good. How would they do it? Would it have to be something like around, I don't know, I guess maybe $5? $6? Or if it was made free, like, if they decide to go the freemium route, like, what microtransactions would they have? Would it just be like bird coins, as well as advertisements? I don't know. Let me know what ideas Rovio would do. Because, like, Rovio's contract is about to end soon with Apple. And they said that they had no plans in, like, 2023 to release it on Android devices. But they also said that nothing is impossible. So, like, those are my ideas on, like, how they would re-release the game on Android devices. If Rovio does it right with these plans on how to release it, then I'm sure they'll do fine. But let's just hope for the best. Because Rovio nowadays has been doing a lot of things to celebrate their 15th anniversary, like they made some new hats for Angry Birds 2. They created an original episode for Angry Birds Reloaded. To celebrate it. And they've been, like, making comic dubs and music videos featuring, like, vocal arrangements of, like, songs from their songs of past video games. You know, like, I'll be honest on one thing. I hope they don't bring back, one games I hope they like, here's some games that I hope they don't bring back. Or if they were to bring them back, then, like, they would have to, like, rework them to make them more interesting. That's right, the games I'm talking about are Angry Birds Go, Angry Birds Epic. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, the Angry Birds Epic battle system is, like, super simplistic and just kind of boring. Especially when you compare to other games of the genre. That and tactical RPGs have been like the show stealers of this era. Yeah, like, if these games were to be re-released at some point, they would need, like, a serious rework to their mechanics. To give people, like, an actual good reason to play these games. Stupid mosquito. No, that's it. I'm gonna use this power because, like, these guys keep surviving. Jeez. I'm blowing this mosquito out of here. Sorry about the blowing noises. There's a mosquito in this place and it won't go away. It's so annoying. I gotta Yes! I finally beat the pigs. That level took me so long, but I finally did it. Then again, I wouldn't be necessarily opposed to Angry Birds Going Epic coming back, especially due to soundtracks, but I wouldn't be like super hyped about it either. Because like Rovio like chasing trends at that point. Like, who in their right mind thought it was a good idea to make an RPG or racing game with Angry Birds characters, huh? I mean, not that I'm opposed to it, but like, the execution of it wasn't great. In the slightest. No, it's fine. I just want the classic games back. Like, I mean, I just want them to, like, focus on Reloaded. And Angry Birds 2. And work on creating interesting games. I just hope Rovio realizes that, like, making an Android port of, like... I just hope that Rovio, like, finally makes that beloved Angry Birds Reloaded Android port that, like, people have been working on. Like, they want... that, like, they talk about. Nothing is impossible. Yeah, they said that nothing is impossible, so we might have hope. I'm sorry I'm flubbing my words so much. I am not good at doing videos unscripted. At all. And people asking Rovio to like bring back the old games like it's so simple. It's not. Like they have to like remake all the code on Unity engine to make it work there. On Angry Birds Reloaded, they were able to do that because like Apple Arcade gave him that extra money to help him out. But in Rovio Classics case, yeah, no. Sorry about that. But I finally beat the levels. We defeated King Pig and got the eggs back. Anyways, with that rant out of the way, I think that'll be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. And happy St. Patrick's Day. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell icon to stay notified of videos released. Follow me on Discord for sneak peeks of upcoming content. Be sure to follow Brian Loud, the creator of this mod, by clicking his channel link in the description. And also make sure to check the mod for yourself by clicking link in the description as well. Once again, I'm Jesse. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all later. Goodbye!